Hello world, my name is Constance Swain and I am here with the famous songwriter Davis Lyrikz. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, good. Well, Mr. Davis Lyrikz has given us the great opportunity to come into his home, as you can see, his very feng shui home, which we'll show you later, and talk about his latest works, how he got into songwriting, a whole bunch of stuff. Not going to spoil it, so we'll just jump right in. So, Mr. Davis Lyrikz, can you tell me just how you got into songwriting in the first place? Think way back, because I know you've been writing for a while.
Nah, I actually started writing freshman year in high school, and it was more so to impress this girl.
So you did it for her?
Of course, you know, I mean, I was like, the only way I knew how to get my words across at that point was through, writing them down. So I was like, all right, cool, let me go ahead and write you a little song.
Oh,
and I mean, that's really where it started, and it just grew into what it is today throughout the time.
Okay, cool. Okay, great. And so, since you've been writing for how many years? That's about, what, 5 years? Almost 4.5, 5 years
actually,
now?
Almost 8.
Almost. Is that what that is?
Freshman year, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, as you can see, I can't do math.
Yeah.
So, I've been going on 8 years. This, you definitely, I'm sure, built up a little repertoire of work.
Yeah. I've lost a lot of work. I've wrote some more work.
Okay, good. And so,
my time.
And so you've gotten a chance to work, as I know, you told me earlier, to work with some really notable musicians, yeah?
Yes,
Can you tell me a bit about that?
I actually really, since I moved to Atlanta, when I first moved to Atlanta in August of my sophomore year of college, I actually ended up working with Brian Michael Cox in January.
Okay.
He kind of mentored me, opened the doors for me in a lot of places. So I've had the opportunity to work with Sammy Manshawn, Brian Angel from Day 26.
Yeah.
Recently, Chris Brown over the summer. So
yeah.
I'm just really trying to build my repertoire,
That's
build
really
my catalog.
cool. That's really cool. Okay, so this is kind of my question. It doesn't even stem from my words that I have written here. So you're a student and a good student at that. How do you? I guess what would you say to people who have these dreams of doing so, but feel like they have to finish school first? Like, do you feel like others, since you're doing it, it can be done at the same time?
I mean, I think I should be a good standpoint, a benchmark to let it be known that you can balance both.
Okay.
I mean, it's very hard. I mean, even when I was doing an internship over the summer, I was still traveling every weekend working. As far as school, you just really have to dedicate your time prior to going to the studio or after you leave the studio, things of that nature. I mean, I know there's been plenty of times where I stayed to the studio at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And had 8 o'clock class the next morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes I missed it. I'm not gonna lie. Though.
So yeah, but definitely, so it can be done.
Oh, of course.
And that's really cool. I think that's what a lot of people need to hear.
A lot of people have talent, they just don't want to work that hard. And I mean,
I'm sorry, say that again.
A lot of people have a lot of talent, but they just don't want to put in that work. So I mean, me personally, I hate sleep anyway. Okay. So me, if I don't have to sleep, I'm not going to. Okay. I'm gonna try my hardest not to.
That's really interesting. So you hate sleep. But you believe that anybody can do whatever they want. They just have to put in the work.
Yes,
absolutely. I personally totally agree with you. And so in writing all these different songs, just recently you told me that earlier this week you found out some really good news regarding one song in particular, which I like a lot, and I'm sure there'll be a link to it so you all can hear. Called "Be Your Light," right? Can you tell us a bit about that?
"Be Your Light" is probably one of the most poetic songs I've ever wrote.
Okay.
I wrote it about 1.5 years ago, roughly. And I was actually in a relationship at the time. And it was kind of going through a rocky moment. So I was just I was trying to express, once again, letting my life inspire me to write something. So the song is basically about being that person's light and allowing my love to shine through all the darkest of times. And just letting that other person. I love being romantic. And I feel like, that's the problem with a lot of R&B today, that men aren't secure enough to be vulnerable to say that. But with that said, the song is very beautiful. I actually originally wrote it for a woman, but it actually just got picked up by a guy, and it's being shopped around right now by a lot of different artists. So hopefully you'll be able to hear that on radio within the next year.
Oh, yeah, you have to let us know. Just update us as soon as you find out. Definitely. And okay, so "Be Your Light," this very poetic song. And I'm sure you've written a lot of just heartfelt, really deep songs now. Is there any lyric that you can remember, I'm sure out of all the many that you've written, any lyric in particular that you can think of right now and say, that is my favorite lyric that I've written?
Yeah. I actually just worked on a new track called Wonderland. And Wonderland is basically talking about a love so incredible that it's non-existent in reality. Okay. It's something so inevitable that you only can find it in the Wonderland. And the lyric basically states that I want you to be able to jump and trust that I'm going to catch you. Trust that love's going to catch us. Mm-hmm. And it says, I hope that you trip and fall back into love, and then we both embrace and leap into love. Into love's wonderland.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So that's really cute. That's cute. So, okay, so you started off songwriting to impress a girl, and, yes. And it seems that seems like, appears to be your motivation. Yeah. With a lot of with a lot of songs that you're writing. Yeah. Would you say that you're a ladies' man? Are you using your songwriting to snag the ladies?
I wouldn't say I use it to snag the ladies. I would say that women are very inspiring creatures. Okay. And I think that's a good thing.
Okay. Okay, well, you've heard it here. Thank you so much, Mr. Davis Lyrikz. You've heard it here. Fresh in Mr. Davis Lyrikz' house. And I want to thank him again for this wonderful things that he's telling us. And stay tuned. Peace. Okay,
Bye-bye. I hope it got that last part.
It should have.
Oh, it did.